Hello, my name is Erick Otchere, and the topic I want to discuss is online Susus and their pros and cons. Um, Believe it or not, there are not that many pros in comparison to cons, from my belief, when it comes to operating a Susu online. Um, Basically, with technology, the traditional concept of a susu is easily translatable to working with a bank account, online bank account, digital wallet applications, and even the online susu applications built by companies to specifically run in a susu manner, or a pooling of money type of application that allows people to put money in and get a lump sum back at a certain date, and schedule when they would like to make their contribution and when they would like to get their contribution plus whatever the payout amount back, this, that, and the third. So the technology behind those particular apps is pretty, I guess you could say, comparable to a traditional susu. Beside a few differences. So anyway, let's talk about it. Online Susu pros and cons. So I want to talk about I want to just list the a few of the pros and cons. It's not that many, like I said. So let's go with pros. I would say the main pro, or actually what I believe is the only real pro to operating an online susu or being involved in online susu, is convenience. And as you can see, I still can't spell well. So convenience, and let me just list some of the cons. I'd say the number one con, the fees. You're gonna have to pay fees. You're gonna have to pay more than what you want to put in, or you get less out than what you put in because of the fees, and restrictions. Restrictions are a big deal, because ultimately, if you have your own basic susu way of running that have rules or whatever, it's going to be compounded with the rules of whatever the online service you're using, whatever the online money service you're using. So you have your own basic tenets and principles, and then you have to deal with the application or the company that you're using's rules and policies too. So you have to consider that. That can impede on your processes. So let's talk about convenience and the pro to having an online susu. Ultimately, very simple. You don't have to get up and go anywhere. You can get off on your computer or on your phone, attach something to your bank account, attach whatever it is to your bank account, the application you're using, the wallet you're using, or you can just simply use your bank account to route money, wire money to the banker. The banker can route money and wire money to all of the people in the susu, and nobody has to get up and see each other face to face. They can do all that communication via phone or internet or email and things like that. So the whole process can be basically done without anyone having to see anybody face to face, and that is convenient. That allows for the susu to be international. That allows for the susu to have the ability to garner more people at a faster rate. It does add to, you know what, that creates a con. No face-to-face. Just thought about that as we're talking. No face-to-face. That can be a con, as we've already discussed. This is a susu, and susus demand that most people know who they're dealing with. You don't want to be dealing with nobody you don't know. So in an online susu, there could be more opportunity for you to not actually have access to the people. and you're just seeing money. So convenience is the pro, but guess what? It has actually added some more cons, the onlineness. So fees. Obviously, you have to pay a fee to send the money, transaction fees. There are transaction fees with bank accounts, there are transaction fees with some of those digital wallet applications, and there are typically transaction fees with the online Susu applications. Some of the online Susu applications run like basic pools where you don't really join in with a group of people that you know at all. You typically go in and pick a date that you want your money, and you put it in, and you get your money back on that particular date, and they charge you a fee for that. That, in essence, kind of negates the purpose of you joining the Susu. However, that's how those online applications make money. I guess you can go and check out some of the online applications. I'm not in a position to give out recommendations or anything and give actual business names, but if you take the time to do your research, you can find out some of the more popular ones that are out. But anyway, they typically charge fees, and they typically charge fees on your transaction to get your lump sum or your payout or your amount of contribution in totality back. So that is one of the major cons to the online Susus. There's a major con to online Susus with the digital wallets. If you're using a digital wallet, you know, the digital wallets are very popular these days. A lot of people use those digital wallets to send money to their friends and family, and you can create a Susu out of them. However, they have fees, and they also have, they typically try to avoid the fees with those friends or family type options that they allow. However, they have restrictions that don't allow you to send a certain amount of money. They have algorithms set up to monitor the type of transactions going. So if they see different type of transactions going, they may even shut your account down. So with the restrictions comes a lot of headache, and it kind of negates the convenience. So I'm not trying to tell you that online Susus aren't the way to go. I'm just trying to get you to understand that even though they're convenient, they come with a lot of different variables that aren't involved in probably what you would say a face-to-face or traditional Susu, a smaller Susu where everybody knows each other and everything is done when people come together and meet. The banker goes and picks the money up personally, or the banker actually has access to the bank account, or you have access to the banker's bank account, things like that. So let's just go recap. The pros can be convenience. The cons, fees, restrictions, and no face-to-face. I won't sit here and tell you that the cons outweigh the pros, but if you kind of look at what I've discovered, and I've run and operated online Susus, typically with the digital wallet, so I've experienced some of this stuff, and it can be very different trying to operate one that way. But hey, you know, online Susus are here to stay. They will be valuable over a period of time, and I suggest if you're interested in the concept of Susu, you might want to look into this and get a little bit better knowledge. Anyway, that's all I got for you. My name is Erick Otchere. If you have any questions, reach me out in the comments, and thanks for watching.